Bedtime story. Where the wild things are. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Max who lived in a small house with his family. Max loved to play and have fun, but sometimes he got into trouble and was sent to his room without dinner. One night, after being sent to his room, Max put on his wolf suit and imagined a world where he was the king of all wild things. Suddenly, a mysterious wind picked him up and carried him to a faraway land. Max found himself on an island filled with strange and wonderful creatures, the wild things. They were big and furry, with sharp teeth and growling voices, but Max wasn't scared. He bravely approached them and introduced himself as the king of all wild things. The wild things were amazed by Max's bravery and made him their king. Max ruled over the wild things, and they all had wild rumpus and adventures together. They danced and roared, chased each other around, and had fun until they were tired. But even though Max was having the time of his life, he missed his home and family. He missed his dinner, his bed, and his mother's hugs. So, Max decided it was time to go back to his room. The wild things were sad to see Max go, but they understood that he needed to be with his family. They all said goodbye, and Max sailed back to his room on a boat made of clouds. When Max opened his eyes, he was back in his room, with his dinner waiting for him on the table. He took a bite and smiled, knowing that his wild adventures would always be a special memory. The story of Where the Wild Things Are has several morals or lessons, including the power of imagination. The story shows how Max uses his imagination to escape to a world of adventure and excitement, which can be a valuable tool for children to learn how to cope with difficult emotions or situations. The importance of family. The story shows that even though Max had fun and excitement with the wild things, he missed his family and realized how important they are to him. This can teach children about the value of family and the comfort that home can bring. The balance between independence and belonging. Max was able to explore his independence as the king of the wild things, but eventually realized that he still needed to belong to a community and be with his family. This can teach children about the importance of finding a balance between independence and belonging. The value of facing fears. The story shows how Max faced his fears and approached the wild things with bravery, even though they were big and intimidating. This can encourage children to overcome their fears and embrace new experiences.